Welcome to Race Max Pro, game by developer Revani. I'm going to show you something here about season passes. They're actually quite expensive. I'm in Canada here. It cost me 1 cent under $12 to get a previous season pass. I didn't care for season 3 pass, so I didn't buy it. I didn't care for the decals that came out with it. And there is about 3 things you can't get otherwise in the game unless you pay for the season pass, and I'd like to show you what they are. Unique to perhaps season 3 here is the BMW, a B-class car here, the M3 GTR. Apparently you can open that up. I don't know whether you can open that up early just in season 3 or whether it will become available as you be able to pick up blueprints while you play the game, as other cars did that became available in season passes. You notice in the season pass I haven't paid for here, but I've unlocked all the way up to level 50. I could pay for this season pass, and anything prior to where I have unlocked to will become available, and I won't need to unlock any more. I could buy it earlier than that, and as I unlock the levels, I will acquire the parts either shown above, the free, which you get if you acquire that level, or the down below is only available if you pay for them. Now, the 3 things you do get when you open up a season pass. I'm going to show you something about one of the previous seasons that became, well, this is the first season this one became available in. You get a sort of funky decal wrap. This one I did not pay for either, so how about I go out of this and go back a little further here. Let's go find, oh, I need to go to a different garage. Okay, it's going to take a moment. Okay, here's one I paid for. What do you get when you pay for the car? We'll go into the decal here. We can't edit it. So when you get one of these car wraps, your car is going to look just like everybody else's that paid for it. Maybe not such a great deal, but damn, try to make a decal scheme like that, with the difficult way that Revani has set up for doing decals in the game, and I don't think you can do it. It would be extremely difficult to do, plus you wouldn't have some of those little decals to be able to use. So let's go into a different one. Now, what can you do with the decals that you have actually acquired when there's a decal package for each season? Let's take a look here. I've got a couple cars done up almost completely in decals that were. Takes a while to navigate through here. Oh, let's edit it. We can have a little better view here. Camera view. No, doesn't get rid of that. Okay. But here we go. You can see these are mostly self-contained decals. And I came up with something that, well, you normally won't see a decal scheme with a lot of colors, because in the free pack, they didn't make a lot available. That's one way of doing it. Let's exit this. It's going to take me a while to get out of here. And I'll show you another thing you can do with the decals. If I can find the car I'm looking for. There we go. Let's have a look at this one's decal scheme. Now this is much more of an abstract. You'll notice it looks a little different on this side than it does on that side. And every decal but one comes from that Season 2 decal pack. Or make that 2. The boss is one that is available. You can use that. And I put little green waves underneath the sharks there on this side. That is one. They're the only decals on here that you have without paying for them. So that's 2 things you get that you don't get otherwise in the game by paying for a season pass. The third thing you get, let's go look at parts inventory here. You'll notice down the bottom, just above the title, right above turbo there, I have BMW with a 1 on it. These are non-generic parts, which you get when you pay for a season pass. Look at that. Look at right underneath there. Can you see that? It says plus 5 VPs for a legendary turbo part that is non-generic. That's 1 more point than you get if you get a generic part. When you get a season pass, I believe you get 7 non-generic parts. So that's 7 more points to put on your car. You do not get a lot of cars to put these on. You may at some point in the future when the game acquires copious amounts of cars. This part could only go on 1 car. Somewhere in here there's a... There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. You see, each and every category, when you buy a season pass, you get that class of non-generic part. I don't know what happens when you buy season 3, whether you get class Bs or class As, but I imagine season 1 would have been class As. Season 2 is class As. And there is one that is non-legendary part here. And you notice it, instead of being 3 when it's an epic part, is a 4. So if you buy enough non-generic season passes, you could have a car that's upgraded to or has performance parts that are much better than your competition when you go online. There doesn't seem to be an awful lot of advantage of acquiring performance parts on your car when you're offline, but online you may notice a slight difference. So if you're interested in buying season passes, I hope this video has helped you out.